Welcome back to the Greatest TV Show podcast, brought to you by the Dan Vandy Production Company. The opinions expressed in this podcast do not reflect or represent in any way, shape, or form the opinions of the Dan Vandy Production Company or its affiliated companies. Any resemblance to any real-life stories is completely coincidental, and your story is just a figment of your imagination. There's Mikey on the sound machine, making his voice all sounding funny like.
Funny how?
Like, not like a clown.
Like a chipmunk.
What am I, a clown? I'm here to amuse you. Okay.
Anyway.
So,
Hey!
Season 2, Episode
Hey,
9.
nine.
What do we always say? Coming at you. There's a cough brought to you by socks. Get yourself a pair of socks.
Brought to you by condoms. Cover your face.
Yes. Condoms.
Cover that thing.
Use them more. Let's have less humans on Earth.
Let's have the stupid people.
Humans.
Humans.
Yeah. All right.
Humans.
Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah.
How people pronounce words differently.
But
So
you
you
say
have-
potato, I say potato. Tomato.
Tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
Right.
Potatoes.
Let's call the whole thing
I don't know anyone who
on.
says potatoes. Orange. Orange.
Maybe my cousin from Iowa.
Iowa. The Iowan.
The Iowan cousin.
That's taking us way back to the beginning of the podcast. I like it a lot. By the way,
Oh.
email us at gtvs
Just
podcast
because.
at gmail.com. Let us know how you like this episode so far.
And make the subject heading, how I like this episode so far.
Smash the like button
And subscribe.
and like the subscribe button.
Subscribe to the like and
Just
like the subscribe.
Just like the subscribe button. You don't have to hit hit the subscribe button.
Smash the subscribe button.
Smash it. All right, so what about, have you ever heard people say area and area?
Aria.
Aria? No, stop it, really? Oh my God.
Aria.
Aria Grande?
Ariana.
Ariana Grande.
There it is.
Aria. I'm going to name
Uh,
my daughter Aria Grande, so she's not Ariana Grande.
there you go. There's no plagiarism there.
Nope. Nope.
You will not be fouled on the play.
Foul on the play. Oh. We are just being crazy right now.
We are the greatest TV show podcast. That's what we are. And we are going to talk about the traveling again. This is the part 2 of the trilogy of traveling.
Did we call traveling a trilogy?
We did not, but we're doing it now.
We're making it a trilogy? All
Only
right.
because Sir Anthony just came back from a trip and now he's all fired up about things.
I'm
again.
not done talking about
I'm not Don Juan.
people who pronounce words differently. All right?
Differently.
Different.
Contrast.
You have route and root.
Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, good.
Route, root, right?
There's God, goad. Because
God.
O goes ah or O.
Good.
Goad.
Mike,
Oh, goad.
Mikey mentioned that I traveled recently. I went to Peru, and in the side of a mountain, they had the word God. I guess they brought a lawnmower up there or something, and they carved it out of the grass. I'll show you the picture. It says God.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
in the mountain. It's on the lawn?
It's in the mountainside. And also in Cusco,
in
they
grass?
had Viva
There's mountains-
el
I thought the
Peru.
mountains were rocky. The Rocky Mountains aren't rockier than
Well, the
this. It's
grass grows there. I don't know. Maybe they chopped
Is
the
the
bushes
grass
down.
greener?
The grass was not that green. It was,
Well, then it must be on the other side then. What about the other side of the mountain?
the grass is not greener on the God side of the mountain.
Or is it Goad's side of the mountain?
Maybe God can't get the grass to grow.
Goad can't get the grass to grow.
Goad. Good. Gouda.
I'm going to start the movement of Goad.
Goad. Follow
Instead
my
of God.
goad. Goad loves you above all other gods.
Live, laugh, love, Goad.
Disclaimer. The views
Or
of
how to-
Mike and Anthony are not the views of Vandy.
rest of the
Van
world.
Dam. What's our production company name?
Van Dam.
Damn Vandy.
Damn Vandy
Production
Productions.
Company. Oh boy. So recent events in New Jersey have covered the state in white. And that's not a racist statement. It snowed.
Why snow got to be white? Why can't it be black? Well, because black, we throw dirt on it.
Oh yeah, it becomes black after. Gotta watch out for that black ice. It's very dangerous.
Very
that black
slippery.
That, of course, is from the Kay and Peele skit. The news guys. You saw that?
No.
You never saw that? The reporters in the studio are reporting on how dangerous black ice is, and the way they make it sound. And then Kay and Peele like, well, sometimes if you have too much white snow, it's dangerous also. And they go back and forth. They turn it into a race thing. It's pretty funny.
Sounds like it.
You should YouTube that.
You should Yahoo it.
YouTube also greatest TV show podcast. It's real good.
You should do that. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
I would like to YouTube greatest TV show podcast. It's like having a sling bag in your back pocket.
So let me tell you why I love a shit ton of snow.
A ship ton of snow.
Shit ton of snow.
It's a shipping ships.
I love the way it breaks down society and the humans freak out. We get 12 inches and all of a sudden,
She goes, oh my God!
please help us, goad.
12 inches? I can't walk in that, I mean. I need snowshoes. Condoms. So you know what snowshoes are? Condoms for your feet.
And they protect you from the white stuff. Oh. I know in like Georgia and all them, if they get, no, not Georgia, that's too far down.
That's
right?
always
they
on your
never
mind.
get snow.
It's always on your mind.
Georgia's always on my mind.
They
South
actually
Carolina,
got snow. They got snow.
They've gotten snow, and that's where like
they
it was
just
just
got-
2 inches, and they
Yeah,
it
but
was
supposed to,
told
no, it's like 4 more they're getting.
it was anarchy down there, right?
Still is.
They don't.
My niece lives down there. She sent me a picture of her yard. She's got a few inches. That's what she said.
12 inches is more than I can handle. How did you handle the snow, Mike?
With my dick. I just kind of slashed my hips around a couple times from left and to the right, and then the driveway was clear.
Did you pee on the snow and blame it on the dog?
No, I told you, I wiped away with my dick. Took me about 3 swipes, and the driveway was clear. The last one was for good measure.
No, that was 3 shushes.
And
So we have lots of snow in New Jersey. We don't know what to do about it. In Jersey City, it's fun because the 2-way streets are now 1-way streets. And, of course, people come down from both sides. And
that's what she said.
No. People coming from both sides.
Going, oh my God.
It's like those movies, those videos in the video store where Vinny worked.
Yeah.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Oh.
That's called the shocker.
So you got people coming from both ways. Nobody can figure out how to just pull in a driveway and let one car go, and then you back out and you go on your merry way. Nobody can figure that out. And I don't know how Amazon delivery trucks are doing it, but they're doing it. My packages are coming. How about your packages?
I got packages, boxes, and bags. What's that from?
I delivered my package.
Email us at podcast@gmail.com.
Hit the
They
smash.
did it without boxes.
Hit the
Boxes,
subscribe
packages,
and
bags.
smash the like.
Fart on it.
All right.
All right. Try
Rain it in.
Rain it in.
Where's our instrument?
Ah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I gotta go find it.
Talk about unprepared.
No, I have it. I had a special one, but it's upstairs.
We have snow brain. There's just too much snow. I'm looking out the window in your basement, and I only see snow. I don't see anything else. Good catch. I don't think it picked up that noise. No. Hit it with your head. That's that lump that's 3 feet above your ass. Oh, no. Don't break your drum set.
That's the top of my hi-hat. That's my hi-hat cymbal, the top one. I just dropped it on the floor.
Oh, boy.
It's totally fine because the thing can break a fucking foot. It's so thick.
Hopefully it didn't get damaged.
Rain it in.
There you go. Now I can hear it.
Rain it in.
I think it sounds like we're a little drunk.
Always. Always. Anyway.
All right. Back to travel. Part 2 of the trilogy.
So we're going to bring it. We're going to talk about a few things. I think we should start in chronological order. So we're going to go back in time to 1955, but not 1955, 2016, and we're going to bring it to it could be 1967. Who the hell knows? Because on the TV show, you have no idea what season we're at or what year we're talking about. We just talk about the episode expecting you to remember because you know why? It was the greatest TV show by all time.
The greatest TV
You've
show.
seen it. The ratings show it. So you know what I'm talking about when I say, remember this episode? Motherfuckers. So it's a road trip.
Tell your friend.
3/4. It was specifically the 3/4 cross country road trip because it wasn't. We didn't go across the country. We went 3/4 of the way across the country and then back again.
Yeah, from Jersey to Vegas. Yeah, that's probably 3/4. I'd say that's 3/4 because it's
7/8.
I think it's like another 6 hours or so to the coast. Maybe 7 hours from Vegas. That's what we think about you, Vegas.
That's what I think about California. Anyway.
We stopped at Knife City.
Yes, I picked up a nice Leatherman that my coworker broke.
Me too. Really?
I wanted to kill him.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, we picked up a couple nice Leathermans.
I got a Leatherman there too. Yep.
Yeah. Knife City. So they had these billboards for hundreds of miles. Like if you ever driven on 995 going to Disney World and you're in the Carolinas and you get those south of the border billboards for hundreds of miles to south of the border. Well, it was the same thing for this one building selling
Knife City.
Knives. Sorry, knives, not knives. Knives. And it was called Knife City.
In Arizona. Shout out
to Knife City. KNIFE. Maybe that's be our commercial. Knives.
Get yourself some knives.
For cutting your food.
Cutting your food.
Or anything else for that
No,
matter.
nothing else. No
Just
cutting
your
of
food.
anything else. Unless you want to cut yourself when you're trying to peel potatoes.
So, I have another funny story about knives. If I should tell it now, that's another travel story in the Outer Banks.
No, save that for next
We'll
time.
save that for later. That might be part of the trilogy. So anyway, we're cross-countrying, but not really, but almost. We're almost cross-countrying.
No, well, you could call that cross-country. We went across the country.
Across the country,
Just not all the way.
in 80 days.
I never went all the way.
That's why you got no kids. So anyway, we're traveling. Now, Al and Vinny decide to go. Their whole point was to get to Zion National Park because as a former vet can get in for free, and that's all Vinny needed to hear.
There were two guys driving along across the country.
Freeze for me.
But they didn't get all the way together, okay?
Together.
Because that's not their lifestyle.
Where's your mother?
That wasn't their lifestyle.
So Al and Vinny's first stop, West Lloyd, was in Ohio to hang out with a couple of with an old friend of Al's.
Yes.
Who brought another friend. So Al and Vinny had friends.
A friend each. And we're the 4 best friends that anyone could have. And we're
In the
four
state of
best
Ohio.
friends that anyone could have. And they just
I
hung
don't know
out
what the hell I'm doing.
and had a good old time.
I'm making farting noises and all sorts of shit. Anyway, so
This is the Snow Brain episode. We have Snow Brain. We can't get our shit together.
no. Well, it's together.
Yeah.
We just can't wipe it out. It's stuck. So anyway, so we were traveling. We were traveling, and we get to St. Louis.
St. Louis. Gonna
And
go see the Arch.
We went to see, we saw the Arch. We traveled up to the Arch.
This was what, like a 3-episode?
It was a 3-hour
saga?
tour, actually. It was a 3-hour tour.
3-episode saga. This cross country, almost cross country.
It could have been. It was. Yeah, actually, it was.
Alan
Yeah,
Vinny
because
had.
they had a bunch of, and the crew. What was? So we had what? Two tractor trailers or 1 tractor trailer?
2. It was 2. Yeah.
I don't remember. And then 2 buses.
2 buses.
2 buses, 2 tractor trailers,
And what else? An RV.
and a partridge in a pear tree,
An
and an RV. Don't be
Well, we
falling in
took
love with
along-
it. We're leaving it. We're taking it with us. We leave here.
We towed along my Jeep because that was our mode
Oh,
of
that's a
transportation.
guarantee. Oh, this motherfucker and his fucking Jeep.
I gotta have a Jeep.
Hey, listen, we got the snow
He's
over
like
here.
fucking corn pops.
I gotta have my pop.
I didn't even shovel my driveway. I just put it in 4-wheel drive and I backed out of that shit and that's it. All right.
You wish you had a dick my size and just shovel driveways in 3 hip thrusts.
I don't need the shovel. I got the Jeep.
Not even a hip
bitch.
thrust. I don't even want to call it hip sway.
All right. So we're in St. Louis.
And then so
Wait, didn't we hit Kansas City first, or was that after St. Louis?
after. So
Okay.
we hit St. Louis, and the Cardinals were not in town,
No, they were not.
and it was not football season.
We
Actually,
were
it was football season. They were in preseason,
Yes, that's right. It was preseason.
so we couldn't
No.
catch a game there either.
No, it was September. It was
September. It was
Labor
Labor
Day,
Day.
so it must have started, or maybe it was about to start. But
They were away
Cardinals-
too.
Yeah,
which
all sporting
all
events.
were not happening
So
in St. Louis. But
they
we,
decided to come up with a scene where Alan Vinny would go to a rooftop club, even though they both hate clubs. And we were looking at the St. Louis stadium, and we were thinking, wow, wouldn't it be cool if there was actually a game there? We could watch it from here, but there was no game.
But there was no game.
Fucking Cardinals.
fucking Chuck Norris. And now it's time for commercial break.
What's that sound?
I don't know.
That's unwrapping a condom.
Hurry up. Oh, my God.
Please use a condom. Protect the human race from expansion.
Just hurry up.
It's like a raincoat for your penis,
Stop talking.
except it keeps the liquid in.
Hey, boy, don't be silly. Put a rubber on your willy.
And we're back.
Put a rubber on your willy. Does anybody remember where that's from?
Email us at gtbspodcast@gmail.com. No one's going to get that one.
No, that's a Grammys, right? You said?
So for some reason, it's a core memory for me. Back in the 80s, I don't remember the year, but it was in early to mid 80s. I must have been like 5 or 6. And then my sisters were older than me. They were watching the MTV Music Awards, and Madonna was on with her cone-shaped bra, and she goes,
Hey, boys, don't be silly. Put a rubber on your willy.
and it stuck in my brain. And I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about.
Poor innocent 4-year-old Mike looking at
I
Madonna.
still don't know what the fuck she's
as
talking
the, as
about.
the Italians would call her Madonna.
Madonna Madaduce. All right, so let's go back.
Spaghetti with the meatballs.
Let's say rain it in. Let's bring it back to what we were talking about.
Okay, let's bring it down a notch.
All right, I'm sorry.
What were you doing
Calm
before
down.
this?
I'm trying to look up. I'm fucking retard. I don't remember the name of the stadium.
What's a Cardinal Stadium?
Yeah, wasn't it Busch Stadium?
I don't know. Anheuser-Busch? Yeah, because
think
we
it
went to
was Busch.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, it is.
too,
It's
so
Busch Stadium. I'm an idiot.
Look
I
how
knew.
good he is with the Google.
I was like, I think it's Busch Stadium. Yeah, because we and they had us tour the Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
What was awesome for us is because we had an all-expenses-paid trip to St. Louis to do all these excursions. It was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
We were
As actors,
paid tourists.
you get to experience stuff for
We were
free.
paid tourists. And tourists
pretty
we
cool.
were.
Oh
We
yes.
had the fucking St. Louis hats and the shirts and the arch hats and the shirts. And
Oh yeah.
remember coming out. No, that was that. I remember coming out of. I think it was coming out of the arch. We there was a steamboat. There was a steamboat ride on the Mississippi, and there was this music playing. It was like what the hell's the guy's
Blues?
name?
The Blues.
Louis Armstrong. It was like Louis Armstrong, but worse. But like Louis Armstrong's really good. This was not Louis Armstrong. It was the direct opposite. But the same kind of a. I tell you, it was
Good time.
we made fun of that the whole trip. That was our what was the saying we used?
Oh man, I don't remember. There was a song that played, and the rest of the trip, we just kept making fun of that song.
Be mine.
It was just bad.
It was awful.
bad.
It was awesome, and it was awfully awesome. Memories, the corner of my mind.
Oh, I remember what happened. We listened to satellite radio the whole way, and we left it on the one channel. But then we were like, let's see what else is out there. And we found the blues channel, and it was just a horrible, horrible musician trying to be good.
Baby B, baby blue eyes,
I love you.
and then we're on this boat. So we decided, fuck it, it's a steamboat. So immediately, everyone's just literally shooting at the hip of like shit to do and film.
Yeah.
So they see this steamboat. We look at each other and we hear this music. We start laughing, and the director saw that and was like, "We have to run with this."
Yep.
And put us on the boat.
Shooting on the fly. That was fun.
Yeah, we got a hold.
Because usually it's not like
We got a
that.
trip
You're
down
in
the
studio, and you have the script, and you have to stand here on your mark,
on your
and
table.
you have to say your
Table
lines.
reads. Table reads. Table reads.
Our table was the St. Louis Arch.
The St. Louis,
So then we left St. Louis
and then
went to Kansas City.
Kansas City, and that was the year after they won the
Super Bowl.
Mississippi
World Series.
The World Series. I have an uncle.
I have an aunt.
My uncle Phil takes issue with baseball calling it the World Series because the World Cup, soccer for all you white
Takes
people out
care
there,
of all the countries.
the World Cup football is many countries.
Let me fill you in as to why it's called the World Series.
Okay,
Because
yes, please.
every ethnicity plays in it.
No. So he goes.
You mean to tell me the Toronto Blue Jays
Let me explain to you his philosophy, okay?
and the
He said
Baltimore
that-
Orioles?
Teams from around the world do not play in the World Series. Therefore, it should not be the World Series. So I jokingly said to him, well, Toronto Blue Jays, they're from another country. And he said, get the fuck out of here. That's
The
not the same.
Montreal Expos.
He said, get it the hell out of here. You're crazy.
What about the Mexicos?
The Mexicans? The Mexicans?
From Mexico. That's our team name, the Mexicans from Mexico.
Let's see. What would you call other? Let's
The
see.
Americans from
The
America.
Ecuadorian Equators? That would be their baseball team.
Florida man from Florida. From Florida.
Florarian?
From America.
That's still America.
America.
You have to have another country compete in the World Series for it to be the World Series.
Well, now they have
That's what he said.
have the International League, whatever the hell they call it. I forget what they call it.
And what is that?
It's legit like the players from the Major League Baseball split up into their nationalities and play for their country.
For their own country. And then they have like a
whole thing.
series and a whole bunch
thing.
of games.
Yeah.
And
then they get injured and then they're screwed the rest of the actual season.
Very nice. Very good. Very nice. I like
It's
it.
not. So that'll do it for us here at the Greatest TV Show podcast.
Because we went too long.
And we didn't talk about anything, really.
And so we're going to split this episode. To be continued. Our first to be continued.
Ooh. And then we'll do one of those in the beginning episode is previously on the Greatest TV Show podcast. And then we'll have like excerpts of the previous episodes so you guys remember where the fuck we left off of our rambling.
We'll put some clips at the beginning. Well, then we'll have
Clips,
to do
clips
on the next episode of the Greatest TV Show podcast.
Dun dun dun. Keep you on the edge of your seat or whatever the hell you're on.
Listening, whatever you're sitting on while
Maybe
you're
on
listening
the edge
to.
of your next step as you're in the run, a mid-run.
Or-
Maybe we got you running. Maybe you're exercising and you're listening to us eating chips and shit while we're talking to you while you're trying to exercise.
Or they're on the edge of the toilet bowl. Make sure you don't miss.
Hey, you can't miss that shit. Hey, literally.
The shit goes in the bowl.
Not on.
Bye-bye.